Speaking of beer, you were talking about shitty pickup lines that you've heard in
Yes. Oh my God. I was at a bar the other day.
Okay.
And okay, so it was this bar in Manchester, Connecticut. This bar called All Stars Rock Bar, I think. Harper's Fellow was playing, and I was taking pictures for them. And I was kind of sitting at the bar while they were setting up, or when they were like right before they went on, because I helped them set up. So right before they went on, I ordered a Guinness. Obviously, it was like a shitty, like a dive bar, basically.
So that was the best beer they had.
Yeah, basically. And so I ordered a Guinness,
Excuse me.
and I'm sitting there for like a solid 5 minutes, and this geeky looking guy sits down next to me, like real geeky looking, like thin, kind of Poindexter looking.
Button down shirt.
Basically.
Slacks. Dockers.
Basically.
Loafers. Okay.
Maybe sneakers. Maybe like sneakers.
Oh, like white sneakers, like white Reeboks.
White, yeah, like white Reeboks, like
white Reeboks.
hands down.
Okay.
And he's sitting there for a few minutes, whatever. We're drinking. He's drinking. I'm drinking. So finally, he looks at me. Like he's been building this up for like
he's thinking
10 minutes.
You saw the wheels were turning.
Yeah, like I saw it happening while it was happening.
Okay.
And he finally looks at me and he goes, "So, you're drinking a Guinness." And now, okay, like let me set the stage a little bit better.
Okay.
He's drinking a Budweiser.
Right.
So I'm drinking a fucking Guinness. He's drinking a Budweiser, and he looks at me and he goes, "So, you're drinking a Budweiser?" And like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, 2 points. A, you're drinking a Budweiser.
Right.
That's terrible at best.
It's the king of beers.
That's
It's
the
king of
most
beers.
terrible beer you could be drinking at this establishment.
Absolutely, I agree.
2, that's your opening line. Like you've been sitting next to me
Yes.
for like 10 minutes thinking about this, and the best thing that
Could
you
have
come
pulled
up
a
with,
number of lines.
the best thing that you come up with is, "So, you're drinking a Guinness." And it's funny too because I wasn't even mean to him. I was just like, I looked at him and I was like, "Yeah, you're drinking a Bud." And that was
Did
like
that shut him down immediately?
It didn't. He was like, "Well, I like to keep things simple."
No, you
And
like to
that
keep
was
things-
kind of the
No,
conversation.
you like to keep things shitty.
And that was kind of the conversation.
Was that the worst pickup line you've ever heard?
Um,
If not, what was? Or was it so horrible that you can't even remember it right now?
I mean, I've gotten like a lot of pickup lines. Like there are things that like I'll laugh at that like people will jump on. Like
Okay.
if I'm joking around with the bartender about something, or if I'm drinking a beer, somebody will be like today, for instance, me and Courtney were drinking a beer, and the guy next to us was like, "Oh, is that the Innis and Gunnis?" Because I really we got like a sample of it.
Yes.
He's like, "Is that the Innis and Gunnis?" Because I really wanted to try that. And like you can kind of tell like he didn't necessarily want to try it,
Right.
but it was just kind of like a way of inching in on the conversation we were having. So I've had a lot of that before, but like I honestly think like, "So, you're drinking a Guinness" is probably the worst delivery of a line too. Like that I've ever heard.
So they're bad.
So
They're
what
terrible.
shitty pickup lines have you
I
used?
don't use pickup. I don't need pickup lines.
You've never used
Nope,
a pickup line.
never,
You're a
never.
liar.
Never used.
I'm
no,
calling you on this.
absolutely not. No, absolutely
You've
not.
never used a pickup line.
I don't need them. I don't need them. Ladies come to me.
Oh, ladies come to you.
Ladies
How'd you
come
meet
to
your
me.
wife?
I met her at a party in Worcester, Massachusetts.
What was your opening line?
We had known each other. We hadn't known each other. Well, we had sort of. We didn't. It just kind of happened. The conversation.
You're just
kinda
like,
flowed.
"Hey,
More or less, yeah.
hey, my name's Ming Chen."
Yes.
I'm Asian.
You don't know this, but in the future, we're going to be married. We're going to make 2 beautiful children.
Meanwhile, Waltz is trying to go back in the future and kill you in the crib.
He is. Ain't going to work, though. 2019 has happened already, my friends. Can't stop the future.
You can
Welcome
totally
to
stop the future. Welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell.
I just wanted to be known
No,
that.
no, I've never. No, I don't believe I've ever had to use a line. I'll be like that dude. I'll just, if something comes up that maybe our interests are the same, like I'll chime in. It's like, "Oh, you like
Okay, so I mean,
Devils fan, huh?
I
Like,
mean-
how about that Zach Parise? Now we're going back years ago, but the Zach Parise, if you find a woman who likes hockey, then you talk about hockey.
but I
bam,
mean
right
that's
in.
the thing too. Like
Right in.
like a lot of times I'll be
You're-
I'll be at bars watching a hockey game, so it's really easy to pick on me or to talk to me if I'm watching a hockey game because
Right.
I'm a Boston Bruins fan. I make it widely known I'm a Boston Bruins fan by wearing a Boston shirt or jersey
Yes.
wherever I go.
Yes.
So if I'm wearing it's easy if you see a girl wearing like
dating tips from Samantha Quintus.
Say you're like
Here,
a
preach. Give us the. Are you giving us advice for all those lonely guys out there?
I
who
am.
okay, listen up, everybody.
Okay, like say you're like a Rangers fan and there's like a Devils fan at the bar. Like it's easy to start a conversation like because you kind of already have an interest in hockey. Like okay, but like going into it is like so. You're drinking again. It's like my question back should have been like, well, why the fuck aren't you? Like I was like nice about it. I was like, oh, so you're drinking a Budweiser. Like, but like the real underlying tone is like, why the fuck aren't you drinking something better than what you're drinking?
Right. It's lame. It's like
I mean, who actually drinks Budweiser and really enjoys it?
It's like, oh, hey, Bruins fan, right? And the dude's wearing like a Panthers jersey or something.
Yeah, like, you know, like I mean, there's always, if somebody's wearing a jersey, it's always easy to strike up a conversation. Or like shit, like when we went to watch the Manchester City game, there were like obviously Chelsea fans next to us.
Yes, I saw
They were
them.
very obvious about it. One of them was wearing a Chelsea jersey.
Yes.
I was not wearing a Manchester City shirt because I was kind of like lying in wait. I wanted to kind of pounce when the opportunity was right, which it will be in 3 games. Knock on wood.
Yes.
And let's not talk about that for the rest of the podcast.
Yes.
But you know, I feel like that 5 minutes worth of sitting next to me, that was his opening line. Like, so you're drinking a Guinness?
Yeah.
I was just like,
I mean,
oh,
you saw the dude. He's obviously he's not he's not a Ming Chen or a Mike Zapsik, like, suave.
Mike Zapsik. Now he's a guy that if he was drinking a Budweiser next to me, it would be okay.
Mike don't drink, so he'd be drinking. His drink is a soda and lime.
Okay,
soda
well
and lime.
if he was drinking a soda and lime next to me, I'd be like, well, shit.
Even that's better than Buzz. If he was drinking a cup of piss,
God,
it would even
anything's better than Budweiser. Yeah. I mean, this is like such a random story, but like my grandparents, my father's parents, are buried next to the Budweiser factory in Newark, and like I just remember when they were buried, both of them, I kept looking at the Anheuser-Busch like
the logo,
logo, like blinking in neon lights above them.
Like, man, that
and
shit
to this
beer.
fucking day, when I drive and pick somebody up at the airport, I always
see that
when I'm driving home to get back on the turnpike, I always directly pass the Anheuser-Busch like factory there, and I'm always like, oh, hi Vava, hi Popeye, like you're buried here, and it's like terrible. Like I have this like association with Budweiser with my grandparents.
Yeah. Now Samantha, Mexican Batman here on Twitter says, what if a guy has a penis like Bry? He doesn't really have to say anything now, does he?
Well, clearly I'm gonna find that out later. So he could have the best or worst opening come online ever, and I'm not actually gonna know about his.
I mean, you've been there where you've discovered it.
Mush dick.
Mush dick.
I believe mush dick.
Mush dick, as you've you've coined. I'd say you coined the term.
I wouldn't say I coined the term. I would I
say you coined the term. But
yeah, it's
yeah. Mush dick.
It's there, mush dick.
Mush dick.
It's
All right, so we should make this regular segment. Dating and pickup advice with Samantha Q. You being a female,
just,
you've been through it all. You could say you could give these
my like roundup of the week. Like, just don't drink Budweiser.
Don't drink. Okay. Now, tip number 1, everybody.
Don't drink Budweiser.
Don't drink Budweiser. Get a real beer. If there are no real beers, Guinness is always a safe bet. If there's no Guinness, then get out of the bar, I guess, because I don't know. Seriously, Stella.
Yeah.
Stella, what do you respect to Stella, man?
Stella's respectable.
Okay, it's Sam Adams.
Yeah,
is like where you draw the line, maybe.
No, Sam Adams I would still take.
Okay,
because like I like a cherry wheat Guinness mix.
Okay, all right, right on.
Yeah.